Latest version of liberal insanity in Canada. They've just announced that Canadians will receive a $25,000 fine in Nova Scotia if they are caught walking in the woods. I kid you not. COVID Redux 2025. Could only happen in Canada, of course, the most insanely woke country on the entire planet. If you go into the woods, whether it's on a walk, whether you're camping, whatever the reason may be, you will now receive a $25,000 fine in the middle of summer in Nova Scotia because of the so-called wildfire threat. You know what the biggest threat to Canada is? These insane wokies who are scared of their own shadow, who think that everybody else needs to live in the same paranoid delusions that they do. It's truly crazy. Just because you're afraid of your own shower, you're scared of walking outside, do not make every other Canadian live the same paranoid delusions that you do. If you're scared to go outside, then don't go outside yourself. But don't try to legislate away other Canadians living their lives. It's so crazy, this woke nonsense. These people tell you day after day after day that if you don't have the exact same worldview that they have, you need to be shut down. They're currently trying to pass Bill C-63, the so-called Online Harms Act, which would essentially make it illegal to not toe the company line, the Carney company line on immigration. Well, immigration is the top one that definitely they're going to go after. But whether you criticize ESG initiatives, green initiatives, the woke nonsense about people getting hired based on their sexual orientation, their skin color, it's the exact opposite of a meritocracy. Stop legislating your own insanity. Nova Scotia Premier has just announced, I'm not kidding you, these are crippling fines, $25,000 fines if you're caught in the woods. We need to stand up to these woke lunatics. These people, led by Mark Carney, who spent his entire career in service of the WF, Davos, and global elite institutions, will not be able to sleep at night until every single person in the country shares the exact same set of values that these whack jobs have. And it's getting worse and worse in Canada every day. I've already lost 2 accounts when nothing coming out of my mouth is nearly as vile as the type of stuff you see at these pro-Palestinian rallies going down our streets every day. I already had 2 accounts shut down for so-called hate speech when all I'm doing is speaking my mind. I absolutely do not hate anybody, and don't let them gaslight you into saying if you stand up for regular, everyday Canadians first, you say, look, it's crushing our middle and lower class. Look at the economic numbers in Canada, bringing in millions of immigrants a year. That's not hate speech, pal. You're allowed to have an opinion. We as free Canadian citizens are allowed to speak our mind. Our ancestors didn't die in World War I, World War II, so I could have Mark Carney and some woke lunatics tell me what I am and I'm not allowed to speak, think, and say. So disgusting what's going on in Canada, but I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the latest insanity that you'd only see in a woke dystopia like Canada. I'm going to be setting up rallies in and around Ottawa beginning in September. If you're interested in supporting, hit the link in my bio, donate. I have some great gear up, grab some gear. But we need to start making noise because these people have made it clear they are not going to stop. They'll stop at nothing. Canada is becoming a lot more similar to Russia and China than it is Sweden. They will stop at nothing until every conservative Canadian is completely shut down. So join the fight, hit the link in my bio, and I'm sure I'll have another crazy story.